Okay, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory unto the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there's no God beside them. And I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well. Salaki, who've told us the truth, the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai, and honors and salutations to the elect Akim, doing these works in sincerity and truth. Alright, so I got this news article here, man, and I just did a lesson. My previous lesson was about, things to look forward to in the year 2020. Shit that Salaki, man. And stuff to look forward to, in the year 2020. Rather small list of things that, pretty much has never happened before. That's happening, man. All right. Mandatory LGBT history, ID 2020. Okay, the persecution of the prophets on such of a grand scale, and so forth, man. 5G. So that's just going to show you, how crazy this year is going to be. And another thing I should have threw on there was this right here, and I've been meaning to watch this too, which is oil, the crude oil prices, man. So in the year 2020, another thing to look forward to is to expect oil prices to rise, to soar through the fucking roof. All right? Expect it to go crazy, man. And I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to get some scriptures, man. All right? Because this is just going into how the economy, the economic crash, man. Because that's prophesied within the scriptures. And this is the year of prophecy. So let's get it, man. Let's play this video.
And China is apparently breaking records for crude oil imports, and India not far behind. In fact, it's estimated both countries will dictate the price of crude oil in the coming year. But what can this mean for the global economy?
Hey, so not the coming years, the coming year. Right? So this isn't going to take years. It's going to happen this year. If it be of the Lord's will, which I pray it is, man, and I hope it is. Because we want to get out of here, man. We want to be delivered, man. Either we don't want to be here, man. Okay?
Is OPEC losing its power to determine price and demand? RT correspondent Saya Tavenger is joining us in studio for more on this developing story. Saya?
Manila, in today's oil market, anything is really possible. And thanks to India and China, the old power struggle of world oil markets could now be on the verge of a significant shift. And here is why. China and India, the world's top and third largest oil importers, are currently nearing an arrangement to form a buyer's bloc that could dramatically tilt bargaining power in favor of oil importers. Basically, what the buyer's bloc would do is to bargain collectively for oil supplies and reduce the influence of the Saudi Arabia-led cartel.
So hey, yeah, there you go, man. There's one point, and notice the word she's using, man. Significant shift, and what she said, I think she said magnificent. Let's go.
And here is why. China and India, the world's top and third largest oil importers, are currently nearing an arrangement to form a buyer's bloc that could dramatically tilt bargaining power in favor of oil importers. Basically, what the buyer's bloc would do is to bargain collectively for oil supplies and reduce the influence of the Saudi Arabia-led cartel.
All right, so yeah, man. She's using the word dramatically, okay, and a significant shift. So you see, these are the words that's describing this upcoming year, Lord willing, man. It's all Lord willing. Dramatic and significant, man. All right, because oil is everything in America. You see, this is an oil-based economy. Every single thing that you set your fucking eyes on, man, it has to do with oil. Your damn chairs that I was in the back of a truck. And they had that in and they showed that in that movie the Irishman. You know, Al Pacino was playing Jimmy Hoffa. He said which was the leader of the union of the trucking companies in Chicago. He said once the day the trucks stop moving, America stops moving. And what do the trucks move off of? The oil. So really, once the oil gets jacked up, America gets jacked up. That's how you get the food to the stores. So this right here is bringing in the famine, and it's bringing in the economic crash, which is all prophesied in the scriptures, which I'm gonna get. You see that? But here it is, man. America always dominated, in the crude oil business, the worldwide crude oil business. And why? Because it's based off of Saudi Arabia, all these different countries that produce oil. They pretty much blackballed China and India, but she's gonna get into it.
Oil prices. Currently, Asian countries are heavily dependent on OPEC countries for their oil requirements. In fact, China imports over 70% of oil needs, and India imports even more at 80%. And together, they...
You see this, Akim? You see this, man? China imports 70% of their oil that they use, which they use what, 13 million, over 13 million barrels a day. And India imports 80%, which they use almost 5 million barrels a day. That just tells me that these heathen don't know how to rule. Now you're dependent upon other countries just for your country to stay afloat. Why? Because you've turned yourself into an oil-based economy, man. See, why? Because you followed after Esau. That's how Esau gets down, man. See? But when we come into rulership, we're going to show you that you don't need oil to live. We're going to show you how to live out of this world, man. Matter of fact, I got to get this scripture now. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verses 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. They're going to say, Proverbs 29:2. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, but when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. So when we come into rulership and they see how we, living off the land, all right, and so forth, when they see how we get down, they're going to see, yo, this is perfect, man. What kind of bullshit is you dependent upon another nation to give you oil? Come on, man.
For almost a fifth of global oil consumption. So historically, this dependency has always tilted the scales heavily in favor of producers who force buyers to pay a premium. Now, on the other hand, the US and EU countries do not have to shell out this extra premium money when buying OPEC's oil.
See? So all these other countries, China, India, when they're buying oil, they have to pay a premium, man. All right, which is extra. They got to pay even extra for their crude oil. They don't pay the same thing America and the EU pays. Why is that? Because they're not in power. China, they're not in power. They're not in rulership. Elam, which are the Indians, they're not in rulership. Who's in rulership? Esau, the so-called white man. That's why they don't have to pay what you pay. They get it for even lower. Because they're the ones that rule the planet Earth right now. You see that? So that goes to show you who's in power. That's another example of who's in power, man. Which is Esau, the so-called white man. Another one, when they go to the UN meetings, everybody wears a suit and tie. All right, the suit and tie is an Edomite thing. Okay? Only the Saudi Arabians still wear their get up. But why? That's because E gives them a pass because because of their oil that they have, man. See? So let's go back. That's what she said. That was very important.
Of oil needs, and India imports even more at 80%, and together they account for almost a fifth of global oil consumption. So historically, this dependency has always tilted the scales heavily in favor of producers who force buyers to pay a premium. Now, on the other hand, the US and EU countries do not have to shell out this extra premium money when buying OPEC's oil. India has even lobbied long and hard against this charge, but with zero results. So this new joint oil partnership plan will help in cutting better deals with oil producers, making this undesirable premium a thing of the past.
See, so there you have it, man. They're making pretty much they're teaming up together, China and India, and even Japan and South Korea. They're gonna start teaming up together to do the buyer's block, man. All right, because since they have to pay extra for their oil when these EU nations, these Edomite nations don't. So now this is how we see that they're losing power, man. You know, that's why scripture say, has thou become as weak as we? Let's get that. See? Man, the scriptures is on point. This is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? All right, and Lucifer just means light bearer, and heaven is what? Their rulership. All right, so the question is being asked. Well, it wasn't even a question. It's the statement is being told that you're going to be falling from heaven, from your rulership. It says, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the grounds, which did weakens the nations? All right. Oh, verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? See? Why? Because you're losing your power, man. Right before us, you're losing your power. Okay? And here it is, you was getting the crude oil prices for the low. And here it is now, now it's fair game. See, the Lord's putting the spirit on these different nations, man, to, fight back now. All right? So now they're going to do a buyer's block. They got a trick up their sleeve. She didn't get into what their exact details of what they're going to do. Whether they're going to buy from somebody else or just buy less. But they got a trick up their sleeve, man, to come together and fight back. All right? You see that?
Also efforts to make Japan and South Korea the world's fourth and fifth biggest oil importers to join the bloc. Now, if that happens, it could turn the entire global oil market on its head, leaving India and China dictating oil prices. So over time...
See? Damn, see that? Now, how is it going to leave China and India dictating oil prices? Okay? Because these different Arabic countries that, give out the oil constantly, first and foremost through the Strait of Hormuz, which is the number one oil passage, which is just so happened to be in Iranian territories. So that's always been something to watch. They're India and China, like I said, how are they gonna become the dictators of the oil prices? Because now when they stop buying from these Arabic countries, okay, and Salaki, bear with me, man, going into this news article to tie it into the scriptures, because the Lord did say watch and pray. Okay, but yeah, man. Why is that? Because when they stop buying, they're gonna have all this surplus oil, which means in return they're gonna be hurting their own countries, man. Okay, they really depend upon China and India's, Japan, South Korea. They depend upon their money just as much as, well, not just as much, but they also need their money as well, man. Okay. But like I said, they got this blockers that they're doing, teaming up together to stop buying from them, man. So now that could crash these different Arabic countries these different Arabic countries economies. That could crash their economy if they stop buying from them. See? It's like, hey, why they ain't been do this? But it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord is saving. The Lord is the mustereth, is mustereth the battle, man. He's holding back the four winds. Nope, I don't want race wars yet. Let the economy crash build up as well. Hold back the race wars, man, until this gets built up. No, I don't want the economy to crash yet. See, I want I want the famine to build up. Then phone about to die. Oh, matter of fact, I got to charge it. See, Salaki. Okay, but Khan, man, which I'll quote the scripture, brother. Shana scripture, how the angel told the other angel to hold back the four winds into what? The servants be sealed. All right? Sealed with the mark of exemption. To the elect be good to go. See? So now, now that these Arabic countries, man, they're gonna say, oh hell no, shit. Look, everybody's gonna have to pay the fair price now. No more premiums. And that's what she said. It's gonna get rid of that undesirable premium. So now what are these Arabic countries gonna have to do? Look, America, I could give you I'm gonna give China and India and Japan and South Korea. I'm gonna cut off the premium, but now that they're not gonna be making as much money, they're not gonna take the loss. They're not gonna take the loss. Who's gonna have to take the loss? America. Let's say for I'm not sure how much a barrel of oil costs. Let's use a poor example. Let's say you got them a bag of chips, man. America's paying $2 for it, and China and Saudi Arabia, they have to pay $10 for it. Hey, these Arabic countries gonna say, look, you have to meet me in the middle. Y'all gonna have to meet me in the middle because I ain't taking no L. I'm not gonna make you pay $2 with America. Now I'm losing out. So y'all just gonna have to meet me halfway. You don't gotta pay 10, but look, just pay $7 now. In America, you can't pay 2 anymore. You're gonna have to pay $7 too. So guess what? Guess what's that ultimately gonna fall upon? You think America's gonna take that L? You think the American government's gonna take that L? No. The consumers are gonna take that L. That's us. All right, fuck. What choice do we have? Let's keep playing it.
Joint sourcing plan could significantly erode OPEC's sway on all things oil. But there's also another factor here, Manila. China and India have been consistently undermining the U.S. in importance.
See, look, top 5 oil consumption countries. America consumes 20 million barrels every single day for oil. So they're gonna say, what fucking choice do we have? What choice do we have? We're gonna have to pay more. Now it could come in another way. The whole ties could change, and then this could happen, and that could happen. So at the end of the day, it's just a wise speculation. But we're still watching, man. And at the end of the day, we know that it's gonna bring in the famine. Now that we do know the famine and the economic crash. All right, like I said, I'm gonna get the scriptures as well to prove that, man. So America using 20 million barrels of oil each day. They're gonna say, what choice do we have? We're gonna have to pay more. Fuck it. So now that they're paying more for oil, expect your oil prices to soar. Okay? Gas may go up by $2, man. See? You was paying what? $3.71 or something? Yeah, I believe the gas be like $3.71 at a good gas station. Expect to pay console. Yeah, if you was paying actually $2.71, not $3.71. well, expect to pay 371. It could go, who knows how much it's gonna go up, honestly, you know. But the American government is not gonna take that loss. You consumers are gonna have to be the ones to take that loss. See that? And now, which I'm almost done making my point. Now, diesel, forget about it. If that was already like $3.76, expect that shit to be like $7, man. $7 a gallon. Yeah, $7 a gallon, man. You see that? So now, guess what? When because me and the brother, we work at this trucking place, and you warehouse all these different warehouses before you go on your route to deliver to these different restaurants or stores. You gotta fill up. You gotta fill up your truck. So now, when it costs the business extra money, they're gonna have to raise all their prices, right? Say you deliver to a pizzerias. See? Now, whatever you're paying for a block of cheese, say he's paying $50 for a case of cheese. Now you're gonna have to pay about $70 for that case of cheese because they're not gonna take that L. You see? The restaurants ain't gonna. I mean, the distributor centers and the warehouses ain't gonna take that L. So guess what? Now that these pizzerias, now that it's in the hands of these stores, they got two choices: cash out, close up shop. Which now it's time to get into the scriptures. Yeah, the point is already made on this news article. Now it's absolutely time for the prophecies, man. See? So it's gonna fall, and now it's gonna fall down to America, the American government. They're not gonna take that L. For finally having to pay extra, pay the same as everybody else for their crude oil, for their barrels of oil. The American government ain't gonna take that L. See? Which then is gonna fall upon the hands of these warehouses. They're not gonna take that L, which is then gonna fall into the hands of your stores. They're not gonna take that L. Well, then the stores got two choices, man. Right? This is which is either what they can they can, like I said, cash out, or they can raise their prices. And then when they raise their prices, nobody's gonna shop there no more. So they're gonna have no choice but to just cash out, really. Salakia. And then on top of that, the consumer's gonna have to pay more to get around for gas. House owner's gonna have to pay more for oil. Everything is gonna fucking go up, man. Each product is gonna go up because it costs money to get that product to your stores. So this is Ecclesiastes 7:4. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. See? Your businesses are going to be shut. Why? Because it began with news articles like this. It began with things and situations like this. The trickle-down effect. Okay? It had a beginning. It's a reason why the doors are going to be shut down. They're not just going to be shut down. It's a reason why. Because of situations exactly like this. And then a trickle-down effect. You see that, man? And the doors shall be shut in the streets. That's your businesses. And as you can see, times are already hard as it is. Even restaurants are shutting down. Stores are shutting down. Continuously. Because nobody's buying their shit as it is. Because everybody got car bills, this bill, that bill, college bill. They can't even afford shit. See? Can't even get another credit card. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. See, that's the work. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Right? Because it's going to go two ways. Since nobody's buying your shit no more, you're going to have to close down. You're going to be looking for a job. But while you're looking for a job, everybody else is closing down. So now it's going to be hard to come by a fucking job. See? And at the end of the day, it was all because you was an oil-based economy. You were dependent upon resources to live. God didn't have to go through this bullshit. God was good. When you check out even Apocalypto, which I know they wasn't God, they was Zebulon. When you check them out, they was having fun. Now God was dressing better than them, man. They had on the fucking weird ass attire. God was dressing way better. They had the moccasins, you know. So if you take the idea of Apocalypto, you know, really apply it to how God was living up here, they was good. They was laughing. They was hunting. The elderly was telling stories, you know. You had your wives. Your kids was there, you know. You would probably be training, having pure fun, drinking, trading, you know, probably getting up with your brother tribe, partying, dancing. They was having fun, man. No diseases. Going on journeys. See? Damn. That's a lot. That sound like the no, it's a lot, man. But it says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, right? Because you're gonna be looking for work. And then what happens when you're not gonna be able to find the work? You're gonna have to foreclose your homes. You know, you're gonna have to stop paying. The fuck, I'm just have to let them take the car. I'm gonna have to get a bike. And eventually just all hell's gonna break loose, man. You're gonna resort to robbing, stealing, killing. See? Then it says, and all the doors of music shall be brought low. All right? So, why? Because you got to watch things like this. And guess what? 2020. 2020, man. See? America is losing their power. They was getting the oil prices from the low, while China and India and everybody else was paying a premium, man. You know, paying extra. Well, guess what? Now they're doing the buyer's block. You know, we might get all from Venezuela. Fuck you. Let's see how far you get without me, motherfucker. You know, that's pretty much what they're saying. Let's see how you do without me buying. And guess what? They're gonna do bad. They're not gonna. They need that money. So this is exciting times, Akim. We gotta pray, man. It could go down this year. There's so much going on this year. It's so fucking much. Stuff that like never happened before, man. We gotta pray for one another. You know, we honestly gotta pray for one another. Because this is about to go down. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. And Yahweh Bashem Shai hath mangled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Right? There's not going to be no more work. Oh man, we're going to have to lay people off, you know? No one's buying these days. See? And then that's the spirit. And then victuals shall be waxed cheap, that they think that they're in a good case. Because you got to store out sales, man. Close out sales. And you think that's a good thing. No, that's not a good thing, man. That's a sign that the fucking economy is about to be done. See, victuals shall wax cheap, that they shall think that they're in a good case. Ooh, you better hurry up and go You know, Shaquita, you better hurry up and go to whatever the hell, man. You know, to Sears, to the Bonton. They got two pants for 10. Like, word? See? You think that's good? That's not good. This place is through. This place is through. This place is done. This place is done. Jeremiah 50. You mad, bro? And then you so mad at us. You mad at us because your kingdom is done. This is Jeremiah 50 and 16. That's why the scripture say children are all my oppressors, man. You know? Or children have rule over me. You know? Or something to that extent. That's like that dude, man. You a little kid or something. You laughing at him when he being bad. Then he want to beat you up, man. Because he's making embarrassment of himself. And you laughing at him, man. And you telling him, you gotta get the fuck out of here before I bust your ass. This is Jeremiah 50:16 says, cut off the sword from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. See? What's the sword? The worker. The workers are going to be cut off. Work in America is going to be cut off. Work in America is going to be cut off. Work in America is going to be cut off. There's not going to be any work. Nobody is going to have a job. All right? Nobody's going to have a job anymore. You see? And when nobody has jobs, all hell's going to break loose. All right? Amongst other things, man. It says, for the fear of the oppressing sword, see? Because people are going to be robbing what little stores are left in that time. They're going to be robbed. Chinese stores, you know, these corner stores which are now owned by fucking asshole Arabics, you know. You got them Arabics, man, that's in each one of these corner stores, you know, that think you so damn cool. You think you can fit in, you know. You think you're a New Yorker, you know. You think that you're a New Yorker, man. You think you could fit in and blend in. I personally pray that Yahweh Shema Shai lets none of you get away in that day. So that our people could tear you into fucking pieces, man. I fucking hate those motherfuckers, man. All you dudes, and I'm sure you got the same spirit in all the cities. Chicago or wherever else you may be, man. Up in the corner stores, Arabics owning it. You know? Or Elam 2 up in there. You know? Fucking motherfuckers, man. You know? Got the one video which was like, oh man, your people are so ugly. You know? But yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. Yeah, it says, for the fear of the oppressing sword, so this is what they're gonna do. Oh shit, they're gonna try all up in the liquor stores. Oh shit, they're gonna hightail it the fuck out of there. You know how? So they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that shit, man. Oh, what happened? I thought we was the great melting pot. I thought that was so beautiful about America. It was so diverse. Yeah, right. In the airport, you're going to see fucking Arabics all together, Gooks all together, East Indians all together, trying to go back to their goddamn country. We're going back to India. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back to India. You know? Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here, man. You don't want to get caught up in this beef between Jacob and Esau, man. Between Yahweh Shema Shai and Esau. So your ass gonna try and hightail it the back fuck to your goddamn country, man. After you only came here to make money. Now that you see there's no money here, licking the sores of the Israelites. You see? Look in the souls of the Israelites. Now that you see there's no money here, you're going to try and hightail it back when shit gets serious. And like I said, I pray. I pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, not one of you goddamn heathen ass, whatever the hell you is, man. Arabics. I know Elam is in there. You know? Think that you fit in. Think you fucking tough. Think you so cool. I pray that you motherfuckers don't make it out, man. During the time of SHTF, shit hits the fan. All right, so Lord willing, is edifying, man. You know, this is crazy news. 2020 gonna be crazy, absolutely, completely. You know, I pray, Lord willing. Oil about to change up. This is the year of prophecy, baby. So, let's get it, man. All right, shalom.